Hello and welcome to my ride recon for the 100km distance of Amy's Ride Adelaide. I was unable to ride the Southern Expressway because it is the Southern Expressway. So we join the action at about the 25km mark where I am in Beachy Town. That's right, Beachy Town. Oh, and Beachy Town is lovely. It's sort of a bit of an undulating part of the course, the occasional up, the occasional down, but so much beach. Like here in Moana. And then Port Wollonga. But by far the nicest is Silver Sands, where you may actually get tempted to get off and go for a dip. But don't. Come on, you're riding your bike, buddy. You don't want to get it salty. But the views. Look down there, you can see all the southern hills. So good. And by the end of Beachy Town, you're feeling good. You're 40k's in. 40% done. Good job, buddy. This is easy. But unfortunately, we are now heading for False Flatsville. And if you're unfamiliar with what a false flat is, well, it's a section of road that has just got a very small gradient on it, so small that you don't really notice it. And yes, Hahn Road is one of the worst false flat offenders you'll ever ride on. It just sort of keeps creeping up. Ugh, I hate it. And then after Hahn Road, you have a little downhill before another offender of the false flat, Wollonga Road. Ugh. But hey, it could get worse. And it's going to. You're heading for Wollonga Hill. Hooray! And you actually start climbing in the town of Wollonga itself, but unfortunately for you, that's not where the official climb starts. The actual climb starts about here-ish. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, roughly here. And it is the main feature of what I'm calling Upsville, the uppiest part of the course. Now the full climb is about 2.9 kilometers at 7%, but the hardest gradient comes right at the start here, so don't go full gas to begin with. Or do go full gas, I'm not your coach, do whatever you want. But don't forget to take in the scenery as you're pretending to Richie Port your way up the hill. It's real pretty. Oh, and check it out, it's that crown that you've seen on TV for the Tour Down Under coverage. Now, I don't care if you're riding with a friend or a bunch of total strangers, you sprint at this point and try and reenact the epic Valverde-Gerrans battles that have happened up here. Go on, do it. Do it for my entertainment. And now we've just turned onto Range Road, which I am actually including as a part of Climby Town still. And that's because the first half of this 13km section is an amazing, beautiful roller coaster and one of the most fun stretches of road in Adelaide. Seriously, I can't think of many roads that I enjoy riding more than this one. But towards the back end of it, it starts to get into false flat territory and has quite a few little pitches, like this one. And they kind of really wear your legs out. Ugh, damn overlays aren't working. Never mind. After that, we're heading to the section I've creatively called Down. That section includes the fantastic Wickham's Hill descent, which I'm pretty sure is closed for the Amy Gillett ride. Yeah, it's totally rad. And then McLaren Flat Road, which basically just, drops downhill. Good times, good times. Take a rest. Gravity will do most of the work for you through this bit. Oh, and as always, make sure you have a look around at the beauty of the Southern Hills. Now, hold on to your butts, because you're heading for the Ouchie Coaster. Now, when you look at the Amy's Ride profile, Wollonga Hill kind of blows out the y-axis, so you don't even see how hard the end of it is. There's all these little ramps like this one that are quite steep, and it's just this roller coaster of nasty little pinch, then flat, then nasty little pinch, then flat, and it goes on for ages. But it's not all bad news, there's also some really nice things around here, which is the scenery and everything, which you might not be able to see very well because of the Michael Bay style shaky cam I've got going on. Sorry about that, the roads are kind of coarse in this area. Now the last bit of the Ouchie Coaster, and indeed the ride itself, is actually on nice, quite wide, smooth roads as you snake your way back towards McLaren Vale. Some pretty quick sections as well, which are great fun. Now, I'm pretty sure that the ride itself ends up here on the road off to the right, but that's not the way I went on this particular day. I went straight into McLaren Vale to rustle up a brownie and a coffee, because goddammit, I had earned it. Thank you for joining me for my recon of the Amy's Ride Adelaide 100km distance. Don't forget to subscribe, or I will rub sriracha sauce into your saddle.